Alrighty, the second film this year that was inspired by Superbad. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this is my review of the new comedy film, Good Boys. This film was directed by Gene Stupnitsky, and it centers around three young boys who are moving into 6th grade. They get invited to their first ever kissing party, and they need to learn how to become popular and cool and put away childish things, as well as trying to figure out where they need to go in their own separate lives, with their lives pretty much changing for each of the boys. I was very excited for this movie because you have names attached like Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, who are a creative force behind a lot of awesome films, one of them being Superbad, which is one of my favorite comedies ever. I think that movie is so innovative and really sheds a light on what it is like to be a teenager in high school and basically trying to, again, learn your own path and trying to figure out what to do as you move forward with your life. And this is another story that is a lot like Superbad, where it copies a lot of the same beats and a lot of the same character developments, except for this movie has a little bit of a twist, using, instead of teens, tweens. These are 12-year-old boys who are trying to kiss for the first time, as opposed to being teenagers who are trying to lose their virginity. Going into this movie, I was expecting there to be a lot of Superbad vibes, and I got that from this movie. This is a funny movie. I think it's very solid. A lot of the jokes land, although the jokes kind of become one note. They do land, and it does become this shtick that actually is quite hilarious at times, and also at times isn't as funny as what they try to set up. I felt like a lot of what the trailers have shown isn't showing the main thought behind this film, because what you see from the trailers is you get three boys who are trying to go to a popular kid party and kiss girls. That's really not the heart of this movie. The heart of this movie is these three kids as individuals, and how are they going to succeed in their friendship and also kind of move on with different paths that they need to do moving forward. And I just found that to be really, really refreshing in a film like this, knowing very little actually about how this film is going to kind of make up the rest of that plot behind all of that comedy. And it does a really nice job of doing that. Now, I do have a couple of cons, and they're kind of minor. One is a lot more major. My biggest con with this movie, and something that really pulled me out of this movie, there is a kid in this movie named Lucas. I did not like his character at all. I understand what they were trying to go for and what they were trying to set up with this character. It did not work. It did not work. I thought it was really annoying. I felt like he was kind of the narc, and I just found it to be really, really old. And it got to the point where I was just like, you know, kick that kid out. I don't even want to see him in the movie anymore. And that's too bad, because I really wanted to like this character, but every single time he just narked and narked and narked, and it was really annoying. And it wasn't funny to me. It got to a point where it was just kind of like they were using him as more of like a tool to try to drive home a laugh, when it's like you could have used his character as a good character that brings home the laugh, as opposed to kind of this like device or this kind of setup for these characters to kind of undergo a lot of problems. And I really didn't like his character whatsoever. I do like, however, the fact that this movie, it shows what it really is like to be in 6th grade and what it's really like to kind of mature and become your own person. So I like that they develop these characters in such a way that is very beautiful, and it's actually more emotional than I thought it was going to be going in. And so that was really refreshing for me. It was not understanding how emotionally involved in this movie I would be, but I felt for these characters, and I really like that. But anyway, guys, I really enjoyed Good Boys. This is a fun movie. It's very funny. You can get a lot of laughs out of here. It is one note in the comedy, and the shtick could get old a little bit, but definitely go check out Good Boys if you have the chance, and if you're into raunchy comedies, definitely go check it out this weekend or the next. Anyway, guys, what did you think of Good Boys? Let me know down below in the comment section. It feels so weird to make a video at home again. It's been a while. Anyway, guys, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content just like this, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.